Hello. Oh yeah, USB connecting noise incoming. Because my controller turned off. There you go. Okay, quiz is... What did I do? Gen 2 Chaos mode. I'll just start with Celebi. So, whoa. Right. Where the Entei at? Wow. Ooh. Since I'm here, probably have a max repel active. Let me go grab the Moo Moo Milk. Not sure why I would even need Moo Moo Milk at this point, right? Oh crap, I still have the Moo Moo Milk in my bag, don't I? Let's give it to Skarmory. No, I have 4 of them, so nah. Okay. Never mind. No Moo Moo Milk. Also, it's Saturday rather than Monday or something, which means this won't be an opportunity to see the Clefairy dance or fight the rival at the Indigo Plateau, so that's gonna have to still happen at some point. Okay, let's just go grab apricorns then, while checking where Entei is. Ooh, nah, that's not useful. This is probably gonna be like the most I've had of any apricorn balls in any Gen 2 game. Might already be the case. Yeah, I think Entei, the closest it can be is below Ecruteak, which is useless from here. Okay, it's not even there. Huh. Went to the right, it could be there, but... Oh, also since it's daytime, I could give Mr. Pikachu another shot. Brewster, welcome. Oh, Entei is down there, so if I go south, it might come my direction. No, of course not. How about now? By this point I could have already looked up like some in-depth look at how this whole thing is programmed. So I'm not just like going by instinct and stuff. Like it does feel like like there's something more specific happening than what just makes sense if it was random in the ways I assume that it would be random, but it might not be. Okay, so Entei is now west of Violet. If I go up, where did it jump? Of course, now it's south of Violet. Yeah, I figured I still had a repel. Oh. Well, kinda used it too early. Noise. Still have like the Twitch preview of my own stream running here. Okay. Yeah, not messing around, just throwing Ultra Balls. That would have been too easy, right? How was my Politoed speed situation coming along? Because Entei was like 79 or something? No, wait. 70... I think Raikou was 97 and Entei was 89. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, let's see which apricorn I have the most of. Ooh, is it white apricorn time? Like it, 5, 4, 3. 2, 1. And I have to pick up the 7th white apricorn. Boonball. Try catching Pokemon with it. I just now realized that Ball Guy is basically just repeating Kurt's line. But like, it doesn't make sense for Ball Guy to recommend you try out a rare Pokeball that he only ever gives you a single one of. One. Oh, okay. How many moon balls do I have at this point? Oh, 13. 13 moon balls, 12 friend balls, 10 love balls. Then I'm gonna have 14 fast balls. Um, bu- bu- bu. Is this even the fastest way to go back to Kanto? How far do you need to walk here? Alright, I haven't come across any wild Pokemon in this route because it was already night. Okay, I guess from here I can already fly elsewhere. Just wanted to check if we can see some Dodrios and Rapidashers and Ponyta. Level 40 Ponyta. Like, Ponyta does feel like a kind of surrounding area of the final dungeon kind of Pokemon, right? Just because of how late it evolves compared to most other, like, two-stage Pokemon you can find in Generation 1. Let's run into another something. Oh, Repel probably still active. Might not be Pokemon that are above level 14 now. Yeah, definitely not. Whoa, an Arbok, okay. Can I get a Dodrio? Okay, I guess not. I'll just fly elsewhere. I just like getting a feel for what kind of Pokemon you can find in specific areas. But yeah, just trust me, there's a bunch of Dodrio you can find here. Pidgey. Caterpie must be having the time of its life with Weedle gone from its environment. Like all of Viridian Forest just for Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree. Well, I guess actually Pidgey is like its actual predator, not like Weedle. So maybe not. Maybe Weedle was just smarter and went away because of all the Pidgey. But then the places that still... Oh! There it is. The places that still do have Weedle now are like... are still places that have a bunch of birds, so... Look at this guy. It's the perfect Pikachu. Yeah, fastball. Because I'm using the same controller for my Switch too as I do for playing this. I just I just had this reaction or instinct. I wanted to take a screenshot with the screenshot button. Hey Ethan, welcome. Working on music. Watching without sound. Oh my god. You're missing out on me yelling stuff. When it is angered, it immediately discharges the energy stored in the pouches in its cheeks. Okay, we have Mr. Pikachu. Were there some other like very specific spawns that are maybe not iconic but like worth pointing out? You know how I caught a Slugma to show that off and Houndour, but that's like the Gen 2 Pokemon. It's pretty much self-explanatory, I guess, that those would be somewhere to be found and probably more well known. Have I run into like a wild Skiploom? I feel like that's an experience I want to have here. I wonder how many people are like interested in this, like how the fauna of this region has evolved in this game, you know? I don't know, I just find this interesting that like they move Pokemon around and like where they put the Gen 2 Pokemon and how the Gen 1 Pokemon moved around, etc. Nidorina is still here, I'm pretty sure it was here all along. Though it was heavily featured in the Safari Zone, which was kind of excessive, like same for Nidorino. And like this whole long route does feel appropriate for like these rhino looking guys that would just run you over, I guess. Imagine being the guy to tell the Gen 1 Pokemon that they were being replaced in Kanto. Yeah. Johto? Oh wait, maybe... Yeah, I should be looking here, because... Like, this is one spot that has a very specific Pokemon that we've already talked about. The potentially most secret of the new evolutions that were added, you know. Nah, just more Nidorino. Although, like, the Nidoran family being kind of pushed towards where their evolutions are like the more common thing because they appear down here, has me wondering, like, does the initial stage still play a role in this universe? I guess it does, because like Johto has just Nidoran around Goldenrod and stuff, right? Yeah, I guess specifically in National Park. Was it just National Park? Interesting. Yeah, no Nidoran in Kanto at all. That's fascinating, right? Like it's almost giving baby Pokemon vibes, you know? Be sure to catch Wild Shiny Miraidon. Yeah, you see, the US is so capitalism pilled that that when they have a distribution of Shiny Miraidon and Koraidon, they have to inject like an extreme dose of FOMO and artificial scarcity. So yeah, what's happened is the GameStops in the US, they started having a distribution of those guys. And like 2 hours later, no GameStops have them anymore or something. And it's like all the staff of GameStop are probably just putting them on eBay without even... I don't know, I don't get this whole thing. Why do they keep doing that? It's like the Pokemon Company directly creating this black market of something that's made up. It's like it's just a free digital creature in a game, bruh. Why do they have to tie it to like the worst aspects of marketing shenanigans? Where they are like cooperating with a store of chains where the clerks try to gaslight you into buying stuff and all that shenanigans. Anyway, in Europe, however, the clerks in the stores that do distribute these Pokemon, they can just print out an endless amount of receipts with the redeeming codes, so... I am curious what they'll do for Germany, because all the GameStops have shut down like a year ago, so that's not an option. Okay, Nidoran. Oh my god. But yeah, even when they do announce what Germany is doing for the distribution, it's probably gonna be just some other chain of stores or something, and I bet there won't be one near me for who knows how far. But at this point in my life, I do actually have a car, so it's gonna feel like the first time there's a Pokemon event where I could just decide to drive somewhere instead of like considering taking public transportation for like the whole day or whatever. Hey, excuse me, it's not gaslighting, it's upside. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, it's like I think, who did I see? Right, Cerebi Joe was, Joe from Cerebi on Blue Sky was like pointing out how the US is the only country that does the distributions like that. Oh yeah, do get your shiny Chiyu, Wo-Chien, Chien-Pao and Ting-Lu in Scarlet and Violet if you haven't yet. You don't need to have done any of the raids to get the shiny treasures of ruin. Wait, Ethan, how are you reading my lips, or what are you doing? I guess I have my PNG tuber model, but I don't think it's so sophisticated that you can read my lips so you know what I'm saying without listening to the sound. The power of science is amazing. But yeah, we are, what, less than 3 weeks away from Legends ZA? And that's exciting. Okay, there's no Skiploom here. I think Skiploom might be further up the road, right? Like where usually there would have been Gloom and stuff. Which there probably still is. Let me check since I just had Gloom somewhere here. No Gloom in this universe. Like the wind from the sea has blown away all the toxic plants in Kanto. No, it is here. Weird. I'm sure I've looked at the encounter table before, but let me recheck, because that seems weird. What route was this? 15, 14. Okay, 14, Gen 1 was like Venonat, Pidgeotto, Gloom, Weeping Bell, Ditto. Oh right, the Ditto have disappeared, right? That's another interesting thing. yeah, let me look at Ditto in the Pokédex actually. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so it used to be where I am right now, basically, like to the east of Fuchsia City. It used to be in the Cinnabar Mansion, which is gone, but a lab setting makes more sense. And it used to be in the Cerulean Cave, which, yeah, Mewtwo-related speculations, shenanigans. But instead of any of those places, now it's just literally around Goldenrod, which is where the daycare is. So I feel like that's related. Like they wanted it to be near the daycare, right? Okay, so in Gen 2, Johto 20%, Nidorino 30% each. Yeah, that already takes up 80% of all encounters. It's like 0 Venonat and Venomoth because those are nighttime only. There it is, look at this Skiploom. See, Kanto is cool now. It has Skiploom. Let me catch this. Hacker. Oh no, you're thinking of Cantonian Skiploom. I mean, there wouldn't be a Cantonian Skiploom, would there? You're thinking of the imported Skiploom in the Safari Zone that gets reopened in the revisit of Kanto in Gen 14. No, in Gen 15, because the Gen 14 one gets imported. It's pretty wild. Hold on, let's try to get a couple more encounters. Because of course, the rare Pokemon you can find here is Chansey. Oh, Hoppip. Okay, yeah, so it's like 10% Hoppip, 9% Skiploom, and 1% Chansey. And at night it's all Quagsire, Venomoth, and Noctowl. It's like two completely different encounter tables during day and night. We haven't had another Pokemon game that had such drastic changes between the daytime in like the same locations. Okay, regardless of whether I find a Chansey in the next couple encounters or not... Was there something else? Some other unusual encounter worth checking out? There's probably a lot that I haven't fished for, but I kinda know where they are. Like, it's all around the seaside cities, basically, that have like the special... Like the Shelders, the Chinchous, the Corsolas. It's all in Vermilion and Olivine. Come across Clefairy, yeah. Yeah, and last time I realized how Seal basically migrated to the World Islands and how there wasn't any need for Seafoam Islands anyway. Kaploom! I feel like we didn't see much in the rock tunnel, but I don't know. Cubone, Kangaskhan, Onyx. Rhyhorn? Was Rhyhorn in the Victory Road as well? now I'm seeing a lot of Skip Bloom. Even though it's technically rarer than the Hoppip. Because Rhyhorn is also kind of late in the new Pokédex, as it's called. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Pretty much, Rhyhorn became a Victory Road Pokemon. Whereas previously it was Safari Zone, right? Wait, it might have already been in Victory Road, so it's another one of those where it's like, okay, sure, maybe it wasn't as exotic to be in the Safari Zone anyway, if it's just running around wild. But yeah, that also makes sense. Right, I did buy a Porygon. No fossils that you can obtain here. What are these three between Raikou and Blastoise? This is a lot. Oh, I guess this is like a 2-stage. Maybe this is Chansey and Blissey? Rapidash. Looking. Wait, why are there so many slots here? Clefable, Igglybuff. I see. Okay, let's check one more to see if it's Chansey. Any Chanseys? Nah. Okay. But yeah. Alright then, moving on. Wait, what is the fastest way back to Johto besides taking the train? It's like you can't really... Oh, I guess... No, you enter the cave here, so you wouldn't be able to directly exit towards Mount Silver. Oh my god, and here there's even wild Pokemon. Nice. Hero. Level 7 Hero. I think we've seen this before. Always been odd to me that Spearow has this whole aspect where its body is black, though it wasn't clearly visible in the sprite just now. And then Fearow kind of becomes more monotone in terms of its color scheme. Like I feel like that there has to be like another evolution coming eventually, right? I feel like Fearow should evolve once more without even needing like a regional form. Horse on fire! Right, there's two more Pokemon I can catch in Mount Silver that are unique to it. 2 more Gen 2 Pokemon specific to Mount Silver. Like the only 2 that are... I guess not, no, they are not the only 2 that are actually locked behind reaching Mount Silver, because one of them you can buy at the game corner in Kanto. It's really just a single Pokemon that's hidden all the way in this final dungeon. And it's at nighttime only one, so I'll have to think of that later. Any Poliwhirls? Oh wait, Poliwhirl is a nighttime only, right? And there's a lot of horses on fire here right now. Okay. Wait, I'm still not far enough to fly to Johto. There's the Dodrio. Does this thing survive? Oh, wait. I mean, if I misclick and hit Earthquake, then yes, it does survive. But my question was, does it survive Rock Smash? Whoa! Yeah, Tri-Attack is one of those moves where it's always felt wrong that Steel type resists it, you know? Because, I mean, yeah, it's normal, but like it's only normal in the sense that it's not one of the elements, it's all of them. Sheesh. Let's put this thing to sleep. Rio is not having it. Oh my god, it already woke up. Oh yeah, the other thing on my mind in terms of Pokemon is there's been a bunch of content creators got to play ZA in like the Eiffel Tower, literally. So like a lot of videos got published where people yap about their experience while showing some B-roll that they got from the Pokemon Company. And it's like, now is the time when it's finally starting to dawn on people, or not dawn, but like where it's becoming really clear just how different the battle system is and how significant it is that there is a different system in ZA. It's like none of the previous skill of competitive Pokemon battles or anything like that is relevant when you are busy like reacting in real time and figuring out if you should be moving out of the way or attacking or whatever. Am I still in Kanto? Okay, now I'm at Mount Silver. First of all... Oh, wait, I just flew back here. Pretty sure there was a Dodrio trade in Blackthorn City. Also, I should just heal. Earlier today I was speculating about the reasoning for Bulbasaur and Squirtle being completely absent from any marketing, any footage, or any of the demos of ZA so far. Even though we have been shown the Charizard Megas that we know, they've been in the marketing already like a bunch of times. And I think there is a reason for it. Maybe. A very speculative reason. Because you know, Raichu is getting 2 Megas. An X and a Y Mega, just like Charizard and Mewtwo. Making them like the 3... the sacred, iconic Gen 1 privilege twin Mega Evolution trio. It's still, after all those years, it's still weird that Venusaur and Blastoise only got 1 Mega, right? So I'm like, if they are about to give both of them another Mega, they'd have to rename their initial Mega Stones to be like Blastoisinite Y and Venusaurite Y. But if they were to do that, then they cannot have Venusaurite and Blastoisinite in the base game of ZA, so it would have to be in the DLC. Otherwise we can tell because it would be renamed Venusaurite Y. Then we would know that there's an X coming. Wait, the guy was in some house, maybe this one. Or was it at like a grandma? Oh yeah, this might be it. No? But if they do add X Megas for Blastoise and Venusaur, and they do it in the DLC, they would kind of have to gatekeep the entire evolutionary line of Bulbasaur and Squirtle to the DLC. So in that case, it's no surprise that we don't see Bulbasaur and Squirtle in any shape or form. Oh wait, it's the move deleter. And yeah, I feel like there are aspects to Blastoise and Venusaur that a Mega could explore. I guess it must be this house. Oh, it has to... What? You want a female Dragonair for a Dodrio? Oh my god. Okay, I completely misremembered this then. Well... Iggy. Snorlax. Is this box gonna be full anytime soon? I feel like I have to move my stuff to box 6. So yeah, Blastoise obviously... It has a giant tough shell, right? And I feel like the initial Mega didn't capitalize on that, so... A Mega Blastoise X could very easily be like a steel type defense focused kind of Mega for it. As a contrast to the one where all the cannons get big and it grows more cannons on its arms and whatever. Oh wait, did I just move Pineco in the spot? Then Venusaur, I don't know, they could do something where it's like... It's not defensive in like defense stat specific, and I kind of feel like the original Mega Venusaur is already pretty defensive, like it became bulkier and it gained like thick fat or whatever. So a Mega Venusaur X could be all about like ground hazards, like making the immediate surroundings kind of dangerous, to like make you not go up to it and punch it, instead having to use like ranged attacks while it attacks you with ranged attacks with like a higher special attack than regular or Mega Y Venusaur. Wait, I did not move Dodrio off my team, did I? No, I just moved the other stuff. Dodrio, box 4. What else do I have on the team? Well, Typhlosion, you are back on. And I should change to box 5? I guess it's not that full yet. Still wild to me that it was 20 per box. When did they must have changed it to 13 Gen 3 then? Yeah, cause like obviously even Pokemon Ruby Sapphire box for GameCube had like boxes of 60, but it was, you could fit two of the boxes from the actual games into one bigger box in box. The game titled Pokemon Box. Okay. Right, should be checking Entei every time I'm outside of the house. Oh! Come on, Entei, come up. To Route 45. Yes! Also, I should save again, because I've caught a bunch of stuff. Moved things around, done the daily apricorn shenanigans. I need to lead with this Skarmory. Wait, what? Right, the Pokemon here are naturally higher than my Skarmory, because this is where I caught it, right? Ah. Well, that was a waste of a repel. Guess maybe most Pokemon still are lower than 27, because I know there's a bunch of like Geodudes and stuff. So might not be a complete waste. Wow. Did it run away? No. Not the revive. Gonna be another Donphan that's level 30. Yeah, so this is probably like 10%, or maybe it's 2 Donphan slots and one is a lower leveled one. But I should be also running into 27 Skarmory, or maybe my Skarmory has leveled up. Nah, because it's not like I ever used it in battle, so yeah, here we go. I still want Skarmory to get a pre-evolution. Like, we got Mantike, give me the Roo Steel. Just went down, but if I follow it... Hold on, actually. Oh my god. Wait, no, there's a building I have to go through. If it's one step ahead, by the time I go through the building... Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna line up, so I might as well fly somewhere else. Was wondering if maybe my Ampharos would outspeed the Entei, but like, as if Ampharos would be faster than Polito. Because then I could at least try to paralyze it just to check if it keeps the paralysis when it flees. Okay, I have an idea. Oh. Hold. The repel, has it run out? Okay. That was pretty fast of finding it again. Okay, so my idea is... Although, my idea was go to Mount Silver just to, like, gain 2 levels on Politoed. But then I realized that there's no, like... There's no trainers in Mount Silver, from what I remember. Let's go catch the one Pokemon that's still remaining and can be found during the day. Man, they got a lot of mileage out of Flash in this region. Or rather, in these two regions combined. I guess like I might as well start exploring like the first portion of Mount Silver. Let me get my item finder. I'm gonna assume that's the rock on the right. A good old Graveler. Oh wait, I could be attacking this. Yeah, let's waterfall this guy. Maybe I gain 2 speed per level. Not the dire hit. Yeah, it's the bear playing the guitar. The air guitar. Ooh, do I try to catch this? Oh wait, I already did apparently. Right, I must have caught it in the dark cave. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, there's gonna be an item in that narrow dead end to the right. Is that the second Ultra Ball in here? Okay, that's the first portion of this dungeon. From what I remember, like this area already has a pretty different encounter table. Let me actually look it up. It's like, for some reason in my mind it's like Larvitar only appears in the first portion, but maybe that's not true. Now I'm curious, did I ever like actually check? Okay, so Mount Silver, this is like the outside. Wait, what's the inside called? Mount Silver Cave, okay. Right, because I guess they renamed... In the remakes they renamed the outer area into Mount Silver, and then they had to rename Mount Silver itself to Mount Silver Cave. Odd, but sure. Okay, no, Larvitar is pretty much everywhere. Wow, it's a daytime only Pokemon. And it's actually more common the deeper you go. Okay, good to know. It starts at like 5% and then eventually in the final part of the cave it's 10%. Interesting. And then it's Ursaring. Donphan was just in silver. It's cool that they kind of like redistributed Donphan and Ursaring so they occupy different places. Like Donphan is the on like rugged terrain outside, and Ursaring is in all the caves. Wow, I did not realize that Larvitar was a morning and daytime only Pokemon in Crystal. Cool. Cool. Not the Machoke. I do have Psychic, so might as well. What? What do you mean this wild Machoke survived a Psychic? Let's just check. The first area had... At night it has Golduck, Golbat, and Ursaring. Whoa! Whoa, hold on. There's another Pokemon that I never realized is in this place. But makes perfect sense now because... Whoa, 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 hold on. Hold on, this is 1F. Oh, and it's not in the remaining... Okay. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. I feel like I just discovered some new lore. But basically... Wait, do I go back just to try and find this thing? Yeah. This is probably just an item, if I remember correctly. Ooh, Parasect. This is... Wild Parasect is giving Cerulean Cave vibes, right? Because that was the other place where you could find them. %, Parasect. What else? Some Larvitar. Ursaring, obviously. And then at night it's... Oh, and Machoke. And then at night it turns to Golbat, Quagsire, Misdreavus. Yeah. And of course there's already Golbat during daytime as well. Oh wait. Oh no! Whoa! If I wanted like a fast mean look user... But like Entei has Roar, so that's not... That by itself is not a solution. Oh! Well now I'm catching this thing. I'm gonna go for a friend ball. Like it doesn't do anything related to friendship, but just for the lols. Wait, it does. Wait, am I stupid? Like, there's no reason friend ball is one of the broken Pokeballs in this game. It's just like the Moonball and... Oh my god, defrosted. Moonball and Fastball are like the two that don't work as intended, but Friendball should just set every Pokemon's friendship to like 200, so that's actually perfect use for this. Come on! You're a Golbat! Green apricot corn farming is paying off if I catch this thing. How much friendship did you even need to evolve in Generation 2? Was it like actually max or was it just above a certain number? Gonna spend all the friend balls on this Golbat. Oh my god. Bruh! Well, I guess I'll paralyze it. But then again, paralysis doesn't seem to affect the catch rate, from my understanding. Okay, from Generation 2 to 7, it requires 220 friendship to evolve. So that would be a really easy evolution to make happen. What did they change it? Oh, they lowered it down to 160 starting with Generation 8. Oh my god, this... Golbat. You're a Golbat, what's your catch rate? I mean, it's level 50, so that's probably playing a big role here. And when did I last save? I feel like wasting all these friend balls. It's painful. Oh my god. Imagine if I ran into a Chansey and I wouldn't have any friend balls. Dude! Stay in the ball, you're not Entei! Jesus. What the heck is happening? Literally pulling up a catch calculator. Well, frickin' finally! My god! Well, now I need to know anyway. Golbat, level 50. HP left, what is that? 20%? Crystal. Using a friend ball, which doesn't change the chance anyway. Yeah, paralysis doesn't change anything. Wait, what? Oh yeah. While it was asleep, it was 35%. Paralyzed or none, it's 31%. Crazy. Took me like, what? Almost 10 Pokeballs? Wait, no, I didn't have 14 of them, did I? Sheesh. Actually... I guess I might as well just use an escape rope and heal outside instead of using a revive. But interesting, let's check the speed on that Golbat. I feel like it's probably 100. Like it's... Golbat is nowhere near as fast as a Crobat, obviously. It's level 50. Yeah, war. Okay, so technically this is faster than Entei and can use Mean Look on it. I shall revisit this train of thought in a second, but let's go back into Mount Silver. There's 50 minutes left of daytime. And I do want to catch a Larvitar. Let's see if we can find the other unexpected Pokemon that I had no idea is in here, specifically in this room. And nowhere else to be found in the regions. Politoed. Can you just level up? I need to know what your speed becomes at the next level. No? Okay. Thought I was gonna not find anything. There we go. Wow. How did I never realize that Magmar is in Mount Silver? Like, this feels like it changes the vibe of this initial area completely. But makes sense, because where else would Magmar be, right? Unless, like, eventually on Cinnabar they make a dungeon if they were to revisit these regions in a new game. Because initially in Gen 1 it was obviously in the Pokemon Mansion. And then in the remakes, they even made like a whole new island just for fire Pokemon, pretty much, with the Sevi Islands. And Electabuzz, obviously, it can still be near the power plant in Kanto, but like Magmar, they either would have had to awkwardly place it on the cycling road like Slugma. Oh, but then it's interesting why didn't they put Slugma in here? I guess that would be even, like, that would lock another Pokemon unnecessarily to Mount Silver. And it being kind of weak might also be playing a role. Hold on, where is Magmar? Is it like a... should be pretty late in the decks then? There it is. Yeah, wow. So now I'm kind of picturing, is this first portion